Welcome grade 3. This is our 22nd class of math. We're still in unit 2, fractions. I know it has been so long unit, but I think it becomes easier for you now. And our objective today is the students will be able to find fraction of different numbers. Do you remember we used to have fractions out of shapes? But today we will have a set of or a group of something, and we are going to find out the fractions out of this group. Okay, we will deal with the group as a shape. Okay, so please, I want you to open your student book, page 26. Okay, in question number 1, he is telling you that I have 16 strawberries. So we have one whole set of strawberries. 16 strawberries. So in question number 1, he is telling you half of 16 strawberries is, okay, half, it means, if you look to the denominator, it means I need to cut my set in 2 equal parts, like this. Here, one part, and here, another part. So he is asking me, how many do you have in one out of the 2 parts? So how many do we have here to give the answer of half of the 16 strawberries? If we count what we have in one part out of the 2 equal parts, we have 8. So we have 8 in this part and 8 in another part, and together they are making the one whole set of 16 strawberries. So half of 16 strawberries is 8. But there is another way also to check. If you multiply 8 by the denominator 2, 8 times 2 give you the total of the 16 strawberries. Let's go to the next question. Quarter of 16 strawberries is, okay, quarter or 1 out of 4. It means if you look to the denominator, I need to cut my whole set of strawberries into how many equal parts? If you look to the denominator, into 4 equal parts. And now he is asking me about 1 out of 4. How many strawberries do you have in one part out of the 4 equal parts? We have 4 strawberries. Also, to make sure that your answer is right, if you multiply 4, your answer, by 4, the denominator, it gives you the total 16 strawberries. Okay, let's go to the next question. 1 out of 8 of 16 strawberries. Okay, so if you look to the denominator, you will understand how many groups I need to cut my set of strawberries to. I need to cut my strawberries into 8 equal groups. Let us see. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I cut my set of strawberries into 8 equal groups. How did you know that you need to cut it into 8? Because here he is asking me about 1 out of 8. So one group out of the 8 groups contains only 2 strawberries. So 1 out of 8 of the 16 strawberries, or 1/8 of 16 strawberries, is 2. Also, to make sure that your answer is right, if you multiply 2 by 8, the denominator, it gives you the total 16 strawberries. Okay, let's go to question number 2. I have 12 eggs, so you have one set of egg, or you have one tray of egg. How many eggs do you have in this one group of eggs? You have 12 eggs in this tray of egg. Okay, I use quarter of the eggs. I will use 1 out of 4 of these eggs. Okay, so I need to put or cut my eggs into how many equal groups? Look down, 4. So group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4. So how many you have here? 3. In the other group, 3 eggs, and the third group 3 eggs, and the fourth group 4 eggs. Now he is asking me about that he is going to use 1 out of 4 or quarter of the eggs. It means I will take one group out of the 4 groups. How many in this group that you are going to take it? 3. So how many eggs have I used? The quarter of the eggs is 3 eggs. Now how many eggs are left? I know that the total eggs is 12 and I will use 3. So 12 minus, because he is asking me about left, 12 minus 3 equals 9 eggs left in my tray. Now let's go to question number 3. There are 16 tiles on the wall. Can you see this wall? Okay, it is made of tiles. The squares here is called tiles. Okay. 8 are blue. 1 out of 8 are blue. Okay, it means I need to cut my tiles into 8 equal groups to see how many in 1 out of 8. Or instead of cutting it like the strawberries, I have another way. What multiply 8 makes the total of 16? I know that 2 multiply 8 give me total of 16. So 1/8 is 2. So 8 are blue. It means I need to color how many tiles? 2 in blue. Okay, half are green, or 1 out of 2 are green. Do you know the total is 16? So do you want to cut your shape in 2 equal parts and the color 1 out of 2 in green? This is one way. And another way, I will ask myself, what multiply 2, the denominator, make the total 16 tiles? 8 multiply 2 will make the 16 tiles. So the half are green. It means 8 are green. So this is the half of your 16 tiles. And 1 out of 4 are yellow. So you have 16 tiles, 1 out of 4 are yellow. So you need to cut your 16 tiles, the total tiles, into 4 equal parts, as you know from the denominator, and 1 part out of the 4 equal parts will be in yellow. This is one way, as we did in the strawberries. But I would like to ask myself, what multiply 4 in the denominator will make the 16 tiles? I know that 4 multiply 4 in the denominator will make up the 16 tiles. So the quarter are yellow. It means 4 are yellow. So I need to color 4 in yellow. Okay. And the rest are red. So where is the rest here? This 2 is red. But can we write a fraction for the tiles that we color it in red? What fraction of the tiles are red? It is 2 out of the total. How many? He told you in the beginning. Yes. 2 out of 16 is the fraction for the red. The 2 tiles was colored in red out of the total 16 tiles. Okay, let's go to number 4. Shade the tiles of this grid using 4 different colors. Write what fraction of the grid is shaded in each color. So here I started by coloring 2 out of the total. We forget to count, because if we want to write the fraction, we need to know the denominator is the total number of the tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the fraction for the red is 2 out of 12. I will write it here beside the red. Okay, let us see what is the next color we are going to use. I used the yellow to color 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of the total 12, I color it in yellow. Okay, I used the green to color 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of the total 12 is green. Okay, and what about the blue? What is the fraction of the blue? Yes, 3 out of the total 12 is blue. Now, in question number 5, in the circles below, shade in the following fractions. Here, he wants me to color or shade 3 out of 4. I have the total equal parts 4, and I need to color only 3 out of this 4. Okay, the next shape, the total equal parts, you don't have to count, just look to the denominator, 8, and you need to color only 3 out of 8 or 3 over 8. And the last shape, you don't have to color the equal parts, you just look to the denominator so you understand they are 10, and you need to color only 7 out of 10 or 7 over 10. So we finished our page number 26. I wish that you understand everything, and don't forget the denominator always the total number of the equal parts you have. So thank you, and don't forget to put the like on the post for the video, and don't forget also to solve the homework. Today we don't have a homework worksheet, okay? So thank you.